surgery. Just, to me, that's the entire story of computing. That just, how it affects us. But Steve's going to talk about machines over here that I sadly did not.
It's up to you.
Okay. Now, when I was in high school, I accidentally stumbled upon a manual that describes the architecture of that PDP-8 over there. It was a manual called the Small Computer Handbook. And I opened it up, and it described really how a real computer that was made and sold worked. First time in my life I discovered such a thing, and really inspired me to say, wow, I wonder if I could teach myself how to design these things. There were no books, nothing on computers. So what I did was I found a way to get the manuals for all the mini computers when there were no stores that sold such things. What I would do is go to Stanford Linear Accelerator Center on Sundays with a friend, and we'd drive in thinking nobody's there. And these smart people that work there, they always leave doors unlocked. So we'd always get into the main building that had a library, and I'd go to the library and read computer magazines that you could never find in normal magazine stores, and there were little cards you could fill out and order the manuals for almost all the mini computers you see here. I would order their manuals. When they came home, I'd go in my little room at home, shut the door, nobody knew I did this. No friends, no parents, no teachers, and I would just start to design with chips, the chips that were available in those days. How many chips could I make this computer in? Try to get better and better and better. Just competed with myself. The Data General Nova was introduced. The whole computer fit on one board of chips. And chips, basically chips are, no teachers. And I would just start to design with chips, the chips that were available in those days. How many chips could I make this computer in? Try to get better and better and better. Just competed with myself. The Data General Nova was introduced. The whole computer fit on one board of chips. And chips, basically chips are, $1 each. They're sort of inexpensive. Back then, though, a chip could cost as much as $50. But this computer had a different architecture internally. It's like if you imagine a building that has a very different architecture, and whoa, than all the other computers around here. Very different than the CDC 6600, but really strange. So when I sat down to design my version of it, it took half as many chips. It turns out that the architecture had been designed around the chips that were available. And it became important to me to cross the disciplines. If you want to do an excellent job, cross the disciplines of being a designer of an architecture should also know the components it's being built with. The designer of a building should know the lumber and the different parts and mechanical assemblies and what is the least, and then be wanting to make the trade-off. What is the absolute least I can use and get the same result? This computer was just as fast as the others, half as many chips as all the other mini computers around here. And, I discovered the reason, and it influenced my life so much. I told my father, before I was out of high school, I'm going to own a 4K Data General Nova someday. Because 4K is enough that I could type my programs in like I used to do with punch cards. And, of course, I'd have to buy a teletype, costs as much as a car. And my dad said, how are you going to do it? It costs as much as a house? And I said, I was stunned. I didn't realize that was the cost. And I said, I'll live in an apartment. I was going to have a computer someday, this particular computer, and that drive hung with me. Funny thing is, there were other people around the country. There were hundreds, thousands of us who did the same thing. They said, someday I want to have my own computer at home that I can sit down and program and nobody can tell me what I can and can't do with it. So this Data General really changed my life. When I was in high school, I had posters on the wall that came from the company of two versions of this computer. One looked like this, and the other looked like a little desktop computer over here that was an inspiration for today's personal computers. In my mind, all of a sudden, I had this idea. This was a computer sold by Neiman Marcus for doing menus. And numbers, you get a programming course, cost $10,000, a lot in today's money, a lot more in today's money, I mean. And you'd bring up little code numbers that told you what items to use and how much to use of them, so it really wasn't as good a recipe as using a book. But the
How do I go my channel? I'm in Discord. One of the big streamer on Twitch. Modded. Hell yeah, about.
shape of it said, oh my gosh, a computer could actually look like something that you'd see in a home, like a fancy car. And that image stuck with me so much. Well, they had the Data General Nova was in one of these sort of shapes on a glass table, and I had that poster on my wall in high school. And always wanted somehow to bring things home to this scale.
The Apple II looks like it was influenced a lot by this design, was it?
I don't think so, but I couldn't say for sure. In other words, I didn't remember a specific design that closely, but just wanting to get some. The Apple II was sort of like a typewriter. I'd say the Selectric was more of the model for the Apple II. Apple 1 and 2. Apple 1 and 2. Yeah.
This also had one of the rather telling 1960s advertisement slogans, "If only she can cook as well as Honeywell can compute." Mad Men at Work.
Where are we going next?
That's the longest commercial.
We're going to go over here into digital logic, all about processors, and Steve's going to talk about one of our machines here. And it's actually
Okay. Yes. Obviously, the movement in electronics that makes Silicon Valley, that gives us iPhones, was a trend from the big, hot vacuum tubes. It was actually the first little adder I showed you, used relays. Then we moved to vacuum tubes and computers that were full of thousands of vacuum tubes. Then we moved into transistors that allowed the computers to be smaller and a little bit cleaner, cooler, faster. And of course, we moved to today's chips. One of the big steps in my life was my first transistor radio. First time ever I held a gadget in my hand that I loved what it could do. It brought me music. It opened my world up. I could sleep with it and hear music all night long, and music's become such a big part of my life. And I looked at my little radio, and it had 6 transistors in it. Hand-built in Japan, but hand-built. And my dad worked at Lockheed. The only people that could afford the early chips and really spur this chip industry was the military and the very largest corporations, their needs for computers. So my dad had access to the companies in Silicon Valley that were about to make the first chips ever. And he took me to a show when I was maybe 8 years old, and I went there and I saw a gentleman presented a picture that showed little blocks and said, this is a picture that we're going to turn into a chip with 6 transistors on one chip, one piece.
Yeah. Hello?
Yo.
Dude, I had no idea you were calling me. I seen it though. Like, I don't know if I'm streaming. So, I had like everything covered up, and I had no idea you were calling me, but I seen it on my phone. So,
That's funny.
yeah.
Here, I'm not gonna be able to talk for like
Are you gonna be on the phone?
a second.
You're on the phone?
Yeah, but kind of. But I'll talk in 1 second.
Okay. Loser. No, I'm just kidding. You're disappointed, dog. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. Escape the prison. Hey. Guards coming. Hey man, I really enjoy your stream. I really love your stream and enjoy being part of your family. Would you mind adding me on Discord? Hey, not at all. Psych! That's the wrong number. Psych. That's the wrong number. Broke up with my ex-girl. Here's her number. Psych! That's the wrong number. That video came out in 2014. It's officially 11 years old. That's crazy. And my boy better be rich. Rich. You're not up to something, are you? Huh. Get to work, boy. Wait, have you been playing? Did you play a little bit? I don't remember you having a shovel. Okay. Okay, so. Oh! Mm. You have work today? No work? $128. The fuck? It's up to you for how much I want to sell it for. Fuck it. Ooh. Uh-oh, stream lag. What the fuck? What is wrong with your internet? Never mind. Hello? Go to bed.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. Check the old tunnel blueprints. One of the exits should be directly beneath the old auto repair shop on Loop Island. That'd be a good place to grab a car and escape if there's a chase. Ooh. Ooh. It's open world at the end. There's a island and cars. Hello? Why is it laggy? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
You like lag sometimes. You like hella cut out.
Oh yeah, no, my thing. One of the times it really did. It like froze, dude. Like it's about to crash.
It's crazy. You haven't tried out Battlefield? The new
new
Battlefield 6, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't try it. Does it cost money?
No, but you need an early access key. You have to watch like an hour of a Twitch stream.
Aw.
Or I think you can buy one off of G2A for like cents. For like $1 maybe. Alright, there we go again. Lag. It might be me lagging. I am streaming and shit.
No, it's my PC. Like I couldn't hear you that whole time.
Weird. What?
That's crazy. I dismissed the guard and he took all my shit
Oh, you didn't sell it to him at all?
without. Yeah, that's fucked
Oh
up.
no. That's weird, you hella cut out again. Or you ran like CC cleaner?
Yeah.
Damn. That boy look goofy as hell.
Oh shit. Excuse me for living.
Holy mother of God. What the flip flop? Oh my literal God.
Legendary item on the table.
What'd you say? You cut out for fucking a million years?
I had a legendary item
Oh,
on the table when he stole it
damn. Are
without paying me.
you starting to go sideways now?
Yeah,
Oh shit. You found the tunnel.
I think so.
When it's your heart, choose the specialists.
In this video, I'll show you how you can fix the freeze every time that you log out of a game on Discord. Now first what you need to do is you need to open up Discord and go into user settings. From in here you're gonna scroll down and find voice and video. From voice and video, scroll down all the way until you find debug logging. You're gonna make sure this is disabled, restart your Discord, then go back into settings. Then you're gonna scroll down to advanced. From in here, turn off hardware acceleration. Now from in here, you're gonna close down Discord completely. So go down here and search for Discord, right click, open file location, right click again to open file location. And from in here, you're gonna select the latest app here. As you can see, this is the latest one for me. You're gonna open it, find the application called Discord, the application, not the icon. Right click, properties, compatibility, check this box and select Windows 8. Check this box as well.
Are you checking it lagging? Bro, I just lagged for so long.
Yeah, I was just, my computer was locked, dude. Literally. I don't understand.
And oh,
Oh, what am I? I got lunch.
Do you have any Windows update or NVIDIA drivers? Probably. You probably have NVIDIA driver that you need to update.
I've done them pretty recently, like a couple weeks ago.
There's a female. Where'd the dude go? What the fuck? Kidnapped.
Bro, did you see how long that was? I was just frozen for like 30 minutes.
You should try to run this. I'll check if all your drivers are updated. Click the link. Okay, yeah, or that, yeah. Click the driver easy.
Drive it in.
Is it open? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Where'd it go? Oh, you froze.
Dude, I was frozen that whole time. What is going on?
That's crazy. Alright, search for driver easy in your task. There you
It's
go.
my
Alright,
disk
scan all.
on me.
Injecting firmware virus. Ding, ding, ding.
Shit. No more cooked than I'm already, though. Even if it was.
Oh, it's gonna make you pay. Wait. Oh, that's just for the update. Oh, I think you can do it one by one. Oh, 7-day trial. What the fuck?
How do I just look up these files? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Graveyard 2 is probably yeah wants that. Hmm. Do the trial and do the cancellation. Ooh, probably
How do I
right.
cancellation it?
I don't know, but yeah, you should pull up the the cancel page. How do I cancel my trial? Of course. Oh wait, what did I say? It was on the Explore tab. Explore. Oh.
It says, of course, you can cancel it anytime at my account.
Like a fucking
Alright,
account.
makes sense. Let me, fuck. Oh, I do.
You don't want to do all that. We can look up different.
No, I do have my wallet's in my pocket. If it wasn't in my pocket, I literally would not have done it.
And then literally just cancel it right after you put in the shit. Because you should be able to still get your 7 days up until that. Automatically delete.
Ooh. I saved my card to my computer, but
You want to do something else? Oh, you're not sharing your screen anymore though.
hold on a sec.
Bro, let me just see your fucking card info, please. Holy. Cancel it now.
Okay, before I end it, let me do the download.
Then you probably need to sign in to the app somehow. There's like a go to your account somehow.
Probably just gotta restart it. What's the app called?
Driver easy.
Oh.
No, that was that key. You had a key. I seen one in one of your. Scroll down. It's in there. It's in that. Activation key.
See, none of these will actually help though.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't. A lot of them don't look like they're like needed, but never know.
Utilities. Oh, this one maybe,
Yeah.
but I could have found that myself just by going in NVIDIA. It's the drivers that I do have that are an issue. A couple of these are malware. There it is. Motherboard resources. I got 2 of them.
Is that you slamming your mouse on the fucking table? What is it?
No. It's yeah. My card.
Oh.
I have been so slumped before.
You tired?
I'm just playing. Just because I hit the Benjamin.
There you go. Hell yeah. Do Windows X. And click the terminal admin. And type in SFC space slash scan now, one word. I'm not sure if this is gonna work while you're doing drivers, but you can enter that and it's gonna scan your shit. Do Windows R. Type in MDS HE. Wait. Wait. MDSCHED. .exe. And press enter. Enter. Whoa. Okay, never mind. But yeah, you can do that after. Don't restart now.
You should try this in yours.
No. Let me show my IP.
No, actually.
Oh, you froze. Uh-oh.
See. Oh, I froze.
Yeah. For a long.
I thought you did. I thought you did IP slash whatever.
Let's do.
It removes your IP
Okay.
from off like your router, so like you'll just like disconnect. Imagine. This said no issues though.
That's weird.
What is going on?
What the fuck? I'm hearing a lot of Windows sounds. Hello? Oh god. He broke his computer. No. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Are you okay? Hello? 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 What the fuck? Hello? Hello?
Hello, hello, hello,
Hello?
hello.
Yeah? Are you okay?
Dude, what the fuck just happened? Did you see that?
No, I heard a bunch of window noises, but then I don't know. I can't see your screen anymore. It's just loading.
I don't know. Everything started geeking, dude. I gotta restart my computer though. It says,
It says, is it done?
yeah,
All right, then restart it and join back.
but should I do? I should do the CMC at the same time.
The what?
That thing they told me to do.
Sure. Hello?
No. I'm restarting now and checking for problems.
Okay. Okay. Do I sound different with the pop filter off? Test, 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 test. It's off, it's off. Test, test, test. Now it's on. No? Oh.
Setup. Besides a few things, we will have the forestry outfit. Oh, that tree just spawned in my camera angle. We will have the forestry outfit with the dragon felling axe, a log basket, and being able to use max AFK time cutting redwood trees. I really do like what they've done with forestry. Everybody says all this stuff about forestry, but in the end,
Shout out for the follow, Bianca White. GG's. GG. GG. Nothing going on right now. Literally nothing. That was awesome.
Silicon. And I went home and I went to my dad and I said, wow, so they're going to make better transistor radios? And he said, no, these chips cost way too much. Only the military can afford them. After a number of years, there's surplus that they don't need anymore, and that's what people get.
I think they made
And
a
I
really
was
good
so darn.
decision just
You know, the
keeping
needs of
it.
real people for things in their home that bring them enjoyment should be pushing our industry. Well, what is pushing the state of the art of the silicon industry nowadays? Personal computers and now games. The highest, most powerful chips that are made on Earth are made for game machines, so the legacy of the little personal device has come true.
All right, give it a couple seconds and we'll scoot around here. Okay. I think next is homebrew.
Kitchen computer, transistor radio? Yeah, homebrew.
Homebrew, okay. So we're gonna walk this way, past a number of, this is all about the semiconductor industry and machines that use microprocessors like the Commodore PET. The Channel F from Fairchild with the first video game system to use parts. So, 20-something years of hitting people with a camera. 20-something years of cartridges as video games started with the Fairchild Channel F. Keep coming through, you can see, very important, that's my old PlayStation. Just like to point that out.
Donated for a good cause.
Yes. This is a section on artificial intelligence and robotics. And that guy right there, the blue one, is Officer Mac. He was used by the Sunnyvale Police Department to actually teach kids kids about bike safety, don't talk to strangers. He has a little TV in his chest that allowed him actually to play little things. And came to my school every year. And I shouldn't call him a he. You shouldn't anthropomorphize robots. They hate that.